Hi folks, this is Don Meisner with the North Country Fishing Report. I was talking to my buddy Russ this morning, and we haven't got a chance to really be much together this winter because he has been working on Titus Mountain, and he's been teaching young kids and older kids and adults how to ski. It's been a monumental winter because there's been such an interest in this. But Russ was telling me that along with all the action that's taking place there, there's a lot of stress. It really is a time that is pulled at him to try to do his best, as Russ does all the time, day after day after day without a break. So I said, so Russ, tell me what you were thinking. You wanted to share something with me. He says, the one thing that brings my life back down to order and peace is I almost meditate on what I witnessed this last year at Wilson Hill. Now, Wilson Hill, for those of you that don't know, is an area between Waddington and Messina, and there's a long causeway that goes across the water there. And for the last few years in August, they've opened up the fishing there for 2 weeks, and it's an area that's protected. It's a wildlife sanctuary along with the fish. But they have opened that up to the public for 2 weeks, and Rust and I have had a chance to go there. But the fishing is fantastic. But that isn't what Rust ruminates and meditates about. He is perplexed at what we've experienced. The first 2 days that it opens in this area near the causeway where everybody congregates to get out there fishing, you can't take a motorboat out there. You have to have a canoe or a kayak, basically, if you're going to fish it. And the first 2 days, all we ever catch is big northern pike. There's a few little ones thrown in, but mostly big northern pike for 2 days. Not another strike from a bass, nothing. Then after the 2 days, all we can catch is largemouth bass. And we catch a lot of them. And we catch a lot of big ones. I mean, to tell you, and I've told you about this before, some of the best, maybe the best fishing I've ever had any place. And we look forward to it all year. But why did the northern pike quit after the first 2 days? Why is all of a sudden the water full of largemouth bass? And Russ says, I don't have the explanation. It's been bugging me for a year now. What happens to make this happen? Is there some kind of arrangement those fish have? Is it because northern pike are such denizens that they are missiles that strike out? They're savage? Or is it something else? And I think it's something else. And I offered my sort of out there explanation or what might be possible. Maybe they have some kind of arrangement. Maybe, like hippopotamuses and crocodiles have an arrangement. Two of the most deadly, vicious species in the world. Over in Africa, in the ponds there, anything that gets in a pond, those crocodiles are going to go after and kill savagely, do whatever crocodiles do. But if a baby hippo goes in the water, that's okay. Have a nice swim, baby hippo, and the crocodiles do nothing. And it's one of the most amazing partnerships that seems to exist in the animal world. Well, maybe something like that exists with largemouth bass and northern pike. And while I know I sound crazy, and you can laugh about this, we've got an eclipse coming. Maybe anything is possible. And it sure is food for thought, and sure is food for meditation and peace for Rust, and maybe I'll start thinking about it too. Until next time, folks, this is Don Meisner with the North Country Fishing Report.